and we are starting again. So today is the 25th. Today is the 25th October 2025. This is Miss Nicole. I've known Miss Nicole for a little over 4 months now. I met her in Tallahassee, Florida. I met her up at the Social Security office. She was going through some things. We might have to talk loud. We don't have the microphones now, but I'm getting this video for a reason. We're winging this. So Miss Nicole don't know what this video is all the way about. And we'll try and make it fast. That way I'm not holding you up too much. So, okay, so no matter what, I can't delete this video because this is important. So I want you to understand that you can speak freely. I want you to imagine or think that there's a million people watching you and your responses as far as I want you to be able to say what's on your mind. Also, you can see, you can tell no one else can hear us. So I've had Miss Liz place the video on the laptop and we'll close the door. So no one else can hear us right now. I don't think Mr. Robert's in there, or I don't know if anyone's in there. But anyway, so you know it's me and you. I wanted you to be able to speak freely about how you may feel about me, like outside of whatever, because we've known each other for a minute and we've gone through some things. And you don't have to get too deep into anything. We'll still make other videos, but this is just the first one that I want to get out of the way. And the main reason is I want you to let me know if there's anything that I need to do different, or how do you feel about the way that I've been going about things, the way I work with you. Are there things, things that you would want me to change, or how you feel, or since you've been, with me, am I someone that you would put trust into, or this is, all these things. So we're winging this. We're winging it, and you just kind of let me know. Okay, so first off, are you uncomfortable with anything that, are you on, and I don't have to look at you, I want you to speak freely, because I want to know, I know you got a lot of things going on, and if I need to change some ways with working with you, I can. I think earlier you wanted to agree to us coming up with an agreement that I'll work with you, you work with me in the future, you help out when you can. Yes. You get with me when you can. So yes. So I want you to be able to speak freely, and I apologize, we don't have microphones right now, so you probably just got to talk a little loud, not yell or be uncomfortable. Right. Just trying to make your voice reach the thing. So how do you feel about, or actually, excuse me, is there anything that's weighing heavy on you? Is there anything that you want to tell me that you feel, is there anything you want to tell me, as far as like anything I need to change, and yes, you can speak on you can speak on the negative. Like, I know I get upset with you, and I know I have said some things. So, okay. And you can take your time as far as figuring out where to come in. Hell, I hope my voice is being heard on here because I got my mask on. Talking. So, and you can take your time to kind of see what it is you probably, what may come out. What do you want to say? Figure your words out.
There's nothing being changed.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. So how about, like, have I been helpful? Because some people they can take a person in and say, hey, or I'm gonna help you, and it's more like they're really either, it's just a lot of different situations. Some people can be being harmed, mistreated, probably if a person bring them in and they're not helping them, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you know what I mean. So would you say that I am helpful, or excuse me, now would you say, or I'm asking, am I helpful, or, am I helpful?
Very much so, yes. As far as, with anything and everything, food, you want me beer, money, taking, taking the cans in and all that stuff. I mean, yes. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're very, very helpful.
All right, now
You did
what?
a lot.
All right, what about the goals? I mean, what would be my main goals? Like, what? Okay, if I'm helping you, yes, and I appreciate all that. So, like, what would it be? Well, like, why am I helping you? Like, does it seem to you that I'm helping you, so I can gain from you, or like, excuse me, hold on. Okay, so, does it seem more? Does it seem like I'm more helping you for me, or does it seem more like I'm trying to help you for you? That's a good question. That's an important question. I think, but if a person, maybe a person would answer like if it was the other one, like if I was to where helping you for me, that would be hard for the other person to say. I mean, because they probably wouldn't want to say that about somebody. But I don't think I give that vibe. But for me to ask you that, does it seem like, and if someone else was to ask you that, maybe someone else can ask you that question if I wasn't around. They would ask you, does it seem like I'm helping you for me, or does it seem like I'm helping you for you?
You just have a heart.
Yes.
You are very kind. You're very soft-hearted. But with that being said, you're just set in your own ways. You have your ways, and other people have their ways. And yes, and I can be bull-headed, and I can be stubborn, and I can be all that stuff. But with that being said, I appreciate everything that you have done. And no, I don't know everything about Florida. I don't know where stuff is.
I understand. Okay, and I appreciate what you're saying there. So the question more was coming from like some people would be helping some people for themselves or more for themselves. It's more like let's say you had a job and I said I was gonna help you, but when you get your checks, I want majority of something, or I'm trying to just suck you dry, or I'm not really concerned about your better steps or your future. So that's where the question come in, like, do I help in a way to where it shows that I'm concerned about your, or not, excuse me, not concerned, but do I help in a way to where it shows that I'm trying to push you forward, or it's like, okay, I want you to have a better visual or better visions for the future, or for you to have your own everything.
Yes.
Yes. And that's what's important to me. That's some of the reasons why I get these videos. I've been getting videos for years, working with different people, doing different things. Not as long as I should have, because I've been doing this for longer than I have. But here in Florida, I've picked up on doing it a certain way. Like I've actually become more of an assistant. So, and I appreciate that from the universe. And that more comes from my character. People like my character, so they attach themselves to me. Some people attach themselves to me. And by me being a businessman, me always speaking the business lingo, it's me connecting people as business partners. And that's what me and you are to be, business partners. And you want to become a better businesswoman. So that is where we come off with that. I know. The way those things coming down. So I hope that picked up a lot of what we're saying. I'm going to try and get better equipment soon. That way a lot of our stuff is coming out better. So, and you did make this simple. I didn't know. And if there is something that you have to share with me or that you want to share with me, even off camera, and this is the good for the future. So if there's something on your mind, go through the best way to word it, build you up a sit down with whoever that person is or whatever, and have that sit down. So men call it having a man to man. So you would approach or you would speak to a person as a woman, like, hey, listen, I understand such and such, and if such and such, I'd appreciate it if such and such, certain things or certain ways you put things. Now, if a person don't understand certain things like that, or if they don't go by these, because that's usually when a person is setting certain boundaries, they're letting the other person know this and this. So usually, like I say, have all that stuff situated, whatever it may be, lay it out. And if a person goes against that, then it's usually shit. They either got mental issue or they just trying to be negative, and you know it, and you know you just try and figure or why a person is going against it. But anyway, I appreciate this, and we'll get some different videos and photos. I want you to be comfortable, and we'll try and figure out some other things. So. Let me wait before I forget. Let me see. I know there's a lot of other stuff that we can talk about. I just wanted to get this one out the way because, as you've seen, I haven't got any videos with you over the months. And even if you end up getting picked up and taken somewhere, I want to have some type of video with you. You've been a good friend, and you've been big help. You just have your things going on, and you want to figure those things out. I know. So, but yes, ma'am. Thank you. I do have my remote where I could, but it's all in the equipment stuff. I just wanted to get this real quick. And that video was 11 minutes.